Moving right along, fight number 9. This is a C-class atomweight Muay Thai fight. Introducing, fighting out of the blue corner from Chaos Martial Arts, please welcome Sophie Horner.
Sophie Horner from Chaos Martial Arts for fight number 9. 3 by 2 minute rounds, C-class Muay Thai, 49 kilograms here at Beast Championship 5 at the Brackenridge Indoor Sports Center. I'm joined by Elliot Compton and Michael Kennedy. My name is Chop Ali. Fight number 9. We are starting to get to the business end of the night.
Absolutely, man. Some really good fights coming up, actually. I'm really looking forward to, like I keep saying, I said all night, looking forward to this 4-man.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to fight number 16, Dwayne Daggard versus Neil McInnes. Dwayne fighting out of Base Training Center, Damien Brown's gym. Damien Brown's a very close friend of mine, one of my sparring partners. We've trained together for the best part of 10 years now.
Yeah.
And to see his boy taking the K1 fight is really cool, you know, like people think that Damien's background is predominantly MMA, and they'd be right in thinking that, but I mean, he's my sparring partner when I've got K1 fights coming up, he's my sparring partner when I've got Muay Thai fights coming up, so. Yeah. And it's cool to see that that's translated into his students, and they're willing to take a fight outside of their desired rule sets and challenge themselves, man. So I'm super excited about that fight. And of course, the main event tonight, Ian Jacobs. I've known Ian Jacobs since I was about 15.
Yeah.
And Charlie Hall, I met back in Harvey Bay probably 5 or 6 years ago when I was there running some seminars. That's going to be a fun fight, man. If you don't know who Ian Jacobs is, you should Google him. The guy was on Gladiators, bro. You know, like he can do it all, man. So that's gonna be a fun fight too. So
I think it's such a
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sophie Horner.
Athletes coming out and just performing in front, and then not for gold, not for anything.
All right. And her opponents fighting out of the red corner from Lupinong Muay Thai. Please welcome Talisha KIRK.
Rule set you do on the combat sports, like that what that brings to your life, and what it does for other people. So we've got our first. Is this Roy Jones Jr.
This
song?
is Roy Jones
Yeah,
Jr.
let's go.
I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson touched him though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he touched him a few times.
Yeah. That was a fun fight to watch.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. I love that fight a lot. Talish KIRK making her way to the cage. Walking out to Roy Jones Jr. I mean, if you can channel some of that Roy Jones Jr. savagery,
yeah, man.
I mean, let's go to
like when he fought Jeff Lacey and he's talking to somebody in the crowd.
Dude, how rude, you know?
How rude. How disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful, man. I think Max Holloway did that his last fight too. He was just like looking at the commentary booth while he's slipping punches from counter. I'm like, that is the most disrespectful.
A friend of mine, Alan Belcher, I remember when he fought once, and he went to talk to somebody in the crowd, and the guy looked into the crowd, then he turned back and hit him. You know what I mean? So the whole thing was a fake, you know?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's some ninja tactics right there. I think definitely thinking out the box. Michael Kennedy, have you ever spoken to anybody in the crowd while you were fighting?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't. But I remember once when I was in my early years of BJJ, I actually got beat by a kid and he talked to the crowd while he was on top of me in mount.
Oh my God.
So I remember,
so disrespectful.
I've been doing it for like a year or so, and he was way more experienced than me, and he took me down, he got a mount. And someone from the crowd started talking to him, so he started putting the thumbs up and started talking to him in the crowd while on top of me.
No, so does that make you want to just explode and start to get a little bit more aggressive?
It makes me angry.
Yeah. Because I find it might be a bit of a psychological tactic to get you to open up, especially if they're sitting on top of you and you're sort of like.
Please welcome Talisha KIRK.
Started punching up from down.
You don't know my background, do you? Yeah, I think these kids got to show Michael Kennedy a little bit more respect. That's what I think. Especially when he goes back there and starts collecting all those straps. Round 1, about to get underway. Sophie Horner, blue corner. Talish KIRK, red corner. C-class Muay Thai, 49 kilograms. Final words from the ref. Cage door has closed. Touching gloves, and here we go.
Oh,
leg kick straight away.
The glove touch.
There wasn't a lot of time between the glove touch and when the shin landed. Oh, that's a good crack from Talish. Look at this combination, kicking from
nice clean right hand.
Sophie. There's a good knee from Talish there.
Nice trip.
Some beautiful techniques being shown here by both athletes. Yeah, I feel like with the cage, the action doesn't really stop once your back hits the cage. Like with the rod, I feel like you're sort of, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but as a fan, I'm watching as the athletes bounce back off the ropes. That's when they're anticipating the shot. Whereas here, the athletes that's on their front foot can sort of keep driving forward.
Yeah, there's actually a slight rule change too in the cage, which I don't think a lot of people realise. And to be fair, I think a lot of referees don't realise this either. But so under traditional Muay Thai rules, once you catch a kick, you've only got 2 steps before you have to sweep or release.
Right.
But so the point of that rule is to stop you from what they call the plow, where they charge you through and you falling through the ropes and falling out of the ring. But in the cage, because obviously you're not going to fall out of the cage, you can take as many steps as you want in the cage.
Oh, okay.
So that traditionally under cage Muay Thai, when we used to fight on John Wayne Parr's promotion back in the day, that was the rule. When it was in the cage, you could take as many steps as you want. So you could hit that plow, you could catch a kick, and you could run them back into the fence and jumping knee or whatever. Whereas I think a lot of referees still don't quite understand. Nice push kick to the face.
Some great action here from Talish. I mean, yeah, you're right, because we haven't really seen too much of that catch and push.
Another push kick to the face. I'd like to see Sophie, rather than punching the body in that clinch, I'd like to see her start using those knees. You definitely do a lot more damage, but also it's going to score a lot higher for her rather than punching to the body in that clinch.
Yeah.
Then she can use her hands to tie up the biceps, control the arms, control the limbs, and she'll have better control over Talisha in that clinch. You're probably thinking the same, hey, Michael Kennedy?
Yeah. That's why I didn't need to say anything.
Yeah.
Michael Kennedy. Oh yeah, both athletes setting a blistering pace here. It's some really good levels. Like I'm seeing lots of leg kicks and lots of head kicks and lots of like teeps to the face as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's such a dynamic range of strikes shown by these young athletes.
Absolutely.
You know, like, it wasn't that long ago. I remember I was watching where it was very predictable. You know, like it was very, fundamental based, I guess. But now, what I'm seeing is everybody's starting to put things together in different ways where they're really trying to like strategize on how to land that 3rd or 4th strike. You know?
Absolutely. I think the landscape, particularly in Muay Thai, is changing a lot with it, more of an influence of MMA and things like that. You know, there's a lot more different techniques coming out which we never saw in Muay Thai before. Man, these girls are just starting hard every round.
Seen a lot of
nice jag and knee, nice right.
Ooh, big bomb there from Talish. Another one from Talisha.
Superman punch.
Superman punch, yeah.
I'd like to see a few people change that Superman punch to a Superman elbow, because they're kind of doing it from a range where they're already in range. So they're bridging even further, and they're kind of losing their power because they're smothering themselves.
Yeah.
If they could transition that to a Superman elbow, they could do some serious, nice, clean body shot there.
Good body punching from Soph. Another thing I'd like to see in these cage Muay Thai fights is like the Showtime kick. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, because that's a really high percentage move.
Coming from Anthony Pettis, apparently he's been training that in the gym. Oh, good shot there from Soph.
You can hear the power on that one. Yeah, Talisha's carrying some power on that right hand. Sure is. Nice foot trip. I'd like to see some follow-up with the knees from these foot trips. The girls are getting each other off balance, and it's working really well. But they should be able to capitalise on that a little bit more with some strikes, you know?
I think Sophie's got some great body punching.
Yeah.
Happy to go high, happy to go low.
Yeah, nice clean right hand again. I'd like to see her start trying to use those knees on the back foot as well. Well,
just as you said,
Alicia's trying to push her forward.
Yeah. I think Talicia's starting to show a little bit of that wear.
Yes.
Great kickster.
Looked like Ben Holly was going to step in and stop the fight for a second there, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Something's happened. And Talicia's corner is coming in. She's got a count.
I'm not sure what that's
so technically the corner's not allowed to enter the ring until between rounds. The doctor,
Can we get Ian
the
Kelly to the
referee,
canteen, please? Ian Kelly to the canteen.
This is the special circumstances. I think maybe there might be something wrong with that mouth guard.
Yeah, it might be a technical.
Maybe she's got braces. Maybe I don't know. I can't see from here. Michael Kennedy, what's going on?
I have no clue.
Nice one.
Yeah,
honesty is always the best policy.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of like distraction towards the stoppage, but there was something wrong, but I'm not sure. To be completely honest.
That body shot from Sophie is pretty savage.
Yeah. And I think Sophie really took advantage of that break.
Yeah.
Composed herself in the corner, got her breathing under control, and just jumped her as soon as that action started again. I think that's fair enough, fair play. But yeah, you're right. The body punching is just. I think that's really going to pay off in this next round.
Yeah.
Michael Kennedy, do you ever spit the mouth guard out when you're tired in jiu-jitsu? Like you do the whole my belt's undone and spit the mouth guard out just so you get a couple of seconds extra?
I haven't done that. No.
Oh, no?
That's
very defensive, Michael Kennedy.
What are you saying, man? I've never done that before in my life.
No, that's the first time I've heard of that technique.
Well, feel free to use that. Next time you do use that, I'll take credit for it.
I'll give you a shout out while on the mat.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
I think it'd be cool if we could get a microphone on the referee so we could hear what's going on.
Let's make sure we get Ian Kelly to the canteen. Ian Kelly.
I think even the judges have been unsure as to what's actually happening.
Yeah, I think he's actually asking Talicia now.
Yeah.
It might be something. I think you're right. It might be something to do with a mouth guard.
Yeah.
And again, not a lot of time between glove touch and our first strike. But I think Talicia's got whatever the problem was. I think she's got it sorted now.
Looks like a nice elbow on the inside there.
Oh, she's coming back with a vengeance, and we're starting to see some slips. I can see some moisture on the mat. Oh, that's a good slip. I think Talicia's really coming back to try and reassert her dominance.
I agree. But I think Sophie's just got that just never say die energy, right? She's just walking through everything. She's been hit with some clean shots, but she just keeps on coming.
Just biting down and getting after it.
I think Sophie's just getting a little bit too close. Where she's like that forward momentum's good, but she's kind of just smothering her punches a little bit. Had she had a little bit more range on some of those, she probably would have done a lot more damage. Because she's clearly got power, she's got good technique, but I think she's just so excited to get stuck into the fight that she's smothering herself, you know?
Yeah. She's also, that's a good right hand from
elbow.
Sophie. I think she's also got to be wary of Talicia's right hand as well. She wore a couple of those early on. Oh,
nice
there's a good
spin
elbow. Hey! Another Superman punch from Talicia. That's a big moment for her.
Absolutely. I think the ref could probably afford to let this clinch go a little bit longer, to be fair. He seems to be breaking it while the action's still on.
How you guys doing for water and stuff? Y'all need anything?
We're good, thanks, man.
Thank you, Michael McDaniel. No, we're good, thank you.
We're good, thank you.
Michael McDaniel in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Making sure Michael Kennedy's looked after.
Yeah. No, I'm good, thanks, man. I'm good. No, I'm actually good.
Treated with royalty.
Hopefully we can get Michael McDaniel on the mic soon. Anytime Michael McDaniel's in the house, man, it's always good energy. As the third round comes to a close, here at Beast Championship 5 with
Look, I'm not too sure I haven't scored that one. That's a pretty even fight. Man, these matchups have been real good tonight. There's been no there's been no mismatches, but there's been no one side's cleaned up, completely dominated the other. You know, it's been really good.
such well contested matches, and I think that's a testament to the matchmaking here at Beast Championship. Not just a responsibility to the athletes, but also a responsibility to the athletes' parents to know that their child is in safe hands with the matchmaking.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, what a match! That was a big moment that Talisha had at the end there with that Superman punch or Superman elbow. I think we've got a replay here. Big spinning elbow there from Talisha as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of bout number 9 on Beast Championship number 5, by way of split decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Sophie Horner.
Yeah, again, another split decision.
That was
razor
close.
thin.
That could go either way.
It wouldn't surprise me if it went the other way.
Yeah.
What do you think, Michael Kennedy? Right call?
Yeah, I reckon that was the right call, but as you said, I wouldn't be surprised if it did go the other way. It was a pretty close fight.
Yeah.
But major respect to both fighters. It was a really good fight to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Kennedy's finally coming out and dropping some knowledge bombs.
He is. He's waited till halfway
I'm
through.
getting messages online wondering if you're asleep out here, my man.
From asleep.
Yeah, my boy Sam Crocker just messaged me
All
saying,
right,
Michael Kennedy
congratulations, the
asleep,
winner.
somebody get that guy
How'd you find the
lemonade.
fight tonight? You enjoy it?
Great.
You look like you had so much fun in there right now.
Yeah.
It takes a special kind of person to smile that much after a fight like that. So what's next for you?
Keep winning.
Keep winning, training, get back to the cage and see where we go next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations!